What's up guys, it's Green Day Bowser. Welcome to my first ever current household video on The Sims 4. Now, I've been forgetting that I was going to do a current household because a lot of things are going on and I was, just enjoying the game. But my original off-camera starting Sims that were both young adults have officially aged to elder as of this morning. So I figured I would go ahead and cover everything that has happened, basically. So, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and go into CAS just really fast to show you, to show you more in depth how it started. It'll be easier this way than it would be to kind of try to explain it like I could, but at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like going into CAS for this. Yeah, let's just... I'm not actually going to move anyone in or anything. I might do that later anyway, but not with these people. So let me go ahead and open my gallery right now. A little shameless self-plugging right now. I do have everything on my gallery, especially like houses and rooms and things that will be up here. And gallery needs to hurry up and load while I talk. Come on. There we go. So, in my library... here is where we started. We started with these two. This is Richard and Jason. They are husbands. Yeah, they're cool people. That's really all it is. I just wanted to show you that it started with these two as young adults, and well, actually, I might as well stay here because I can just cover the stuff here instead of in game. Jason wanted to be a master chef, so he got the extra trait of essence of flavor, and he was a foodie, loves the outdoors, and hot-headed, and he swagger walked. Yeah, he has a little bit of a beer belly, but he actually did a good job of getting rid of that through gameplay. And then we have Richard, who is a mansion baron, so he got the extra trait of business savvy, which means he gets more in his careers. He's romantic, perfectionist, and a snob, and he walks normally. So yeah, they were the starting point, and Richard has like 20 million outfits. Let's just make that clear now. Richard has like 20 million outfits. I definitely had a lot of fun with all of the full game clothes getting added on top, and as well as obviously a lot of the stuff from the demo, because I gave him full outfits in the demo, and then I changed a few here and there to match up with stuff in the full game. But yeah, so Richard likes clothes, if you can't tell. And then Jason. Yeah, Jason likes clothes also, just not as much. Not to the extent. Yeah, so there's those two right there. Yeah, let's exit CAS and go back to them. I probably should delete my cache files because these loading screens are getting longer and longer right now. So they basically, I'll just explain some of the stuff they did while I go through this. I had them go for their lifetime wish. I picked a starter home. If you've played, you probably you probably know the starter home that they are in. You might not be able to recognize it just from how it looks now, but if you read the name or look at the general idea of the floor plan, you'll see. Basically, it was a one-story house, so it looks completely different now because I made it 2 stories and added a bunch of stuff to it just with the money that they were earning. I really just went all out. It's the Streamlet single, that's what it is. So if you go to your game, if you have this, or if you've seen other LPs, make sure to either find a video that has the Streamlet single in it, or play the game yourself and look at it and see what it looks like originally, if you want to. It's that lot, basically. So what I did with them, basically, is they both strive towards their goals. So obviously, he's not as far into his goal as I was hoping, because it was hard to earn their money, so he still barely has beat it. But Jason has already beat his original goal of being a chef, which is why I showed it in there, because it wouldn't mark it here. His original goal of being a chef is finished, and now he is going for soulmate, and he's already a level 3 because level 1 was just easy, go a couple dates, rack up some stuff. This one, it skipped automatically because he was already an adult at the time, and he's already married to his best friend forever. I started them out married, and I made them best friends through gameplay. So they aged up to adult, and when they hit adult, they realized, let's adopt a son. So they went through, and using Cass, I basically gave them a genetic son. So that's where Bradford comes into play. I randomized his name, so he just came up with Bradford, and I went with it. Actually, no, that's the name that he came up with when I adopted him, because I just adopted someone and then edited him to use their genetics, although I realized I didn't even have to go through adoption in the first place, because that costs like $1,000, so that was a waste of $1,000. But yeah, Bradford, he started out as a child. I'm just rotating awkwardly. I'm sorry, I'll stop doing that. But yeah, Bradford, he started as a child, and he aged up naturally. Well, I skipped a few days in the child stage, but other than that, he aged up naturally, and he decided that he wants to follow in his footsteps of his dad, or this dad. So I had to think about that. So he is a mansion baron as well, and obviously they're at the same level because it's the same house. So basically, if they don't get done in Richard and Jason's lifetime, Bradford will go ahead and take that over with his girlfriend. He'll have his, girlfriend at this point. He'll have his girlfriend come and move in, and they will take over, and he'll eventually marry her, all that good stuff, and they'll continue the legacy in this house. That's just, I don't like having my Sims move out and then switching houses back and forth between parents and kids. It's weird. So, yeah, that's basically lifetime wishes. If we go over careers, because I'm just going to go in a row, basically. Richard and Jason are both level 10 in where they are. So Richard is level 10 in the Tech Guru career, and he took the gaming branch, the esport gaming branch, so he is now a champion gamer. And he actually goes to work pretty soon anyway. Well, 17 hours. And he's a good gamer. You can tell. This is actually, minus the change in the door and the flooring and the walls, I just changed the aesthetics. The furniture's all the same, and none of the colors on the furniture got changed. This is actually the room you unlock when you when you max out the gaming career. So this is what happened. This is what I got for it, and yeah, I decided to extend the house a little bit, a couple squares over actually, in order to get this to fit. And yeah, so they have this little thing. This was originally their office, and it was a smaller room, but then it became this. And it still has everything that he's already unlocked and put in his house, so it's all here. So yeah, that's what he got for that. And Jason is level 10 in chef. He did culinary and then branched off to chef. And so he is a celebrity chef, and they both get a lot of money. And then Bradford is a level 4 writer. So he still is working on building his way up. But that's okay, because he's still just barely a young adult. Like, if you look, he's barely a young adult. He's been a young adult for a little bit, but he still has a long way to go. They both just hit Elder today. So, yeah. See, skills I don't really have to go over, other than the fact that cooking has been mastered by Jason. That's really all that's important. Nothing else is really big. Relationships, I guess, nothing new here, but I can actually mention Bradford's, a lot of the relationships that these people have are my own Sims, but I'll bring them up in other current households and things, because I'm going to play rotational. I already have it so that no one ages unless I force them to, so certain families that are connected, I do force aging, which reminds me, I do need to make Lydia and, Lydia and Terry elders, now that these two are elders, because they are about the same age. And I've made Kelsey. Kelsey Sharp is Bradford's girlfriend. I made their family just so that he could have a girlfriend, and she's his girlfriend right now. I aged her to a young adult when he aged to a young adult. And so I'll be playing her life with him. And then a lot of these other people here are, not all of them, but a lot of them are mine as well, but I'll explain them later, like I said. And then also one of him, Jason, and Kelsey's friends is Hakoda. And Hakoda is the child of Ray and Chrissy, which are two other people of mine, but he's a teenager still, so he didn't age when they did. He's younger than they are. That's all that's important in relationships. Inventory doesn't matter other than the fact that he has a couple potions. That's it. Oh yeah, and he has his cube, which tends to make him sad. And then traits. I already covered their basic traits, but Richard's also a night owl from the reward store. And then Jason is also a morning sim, always welcome, and is never weary. Oh yeah, and he's alluring now that he has a love aspiration. Oh wow, that means that you could just change your aspiration around and then just get 5 million traits. I just realized that. So he's alluring from having a love aspiration, but he also has essence of flavor and fresh chef because that's for having a food aspiration and that's for completing that aspiration. So he's just loaded with traits. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 3 more and I get that one achievement. And then Bradford has speed cleaner on top of his. Oh, and he's also materialistic, hot-headed, and a foodie, so he's a lot like Jason with a little bit of Richard in him, basically. His appearance is a lot of Richard, though, which is funny. So, that basically covers who they are and what they did. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and this isn't the kitchen you unlock at level 10, but this is all the stuff that would be in the kitchen. It's just for some reason there is a glitch where the kitchen room does not unlock when you hit level 10 in the culinary chef career, which is a little bit upsetting, but it's perfectly fine. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let them move. See, so here's what the upstairs of their house looks like too. I probably should upgrade some of this stuff since they have $20,000 right now. So here's their son's room, and then here's their room back here. Their room's really blank. I'll have to clutter it up with some things now that I have money. But yeah, I had to build this whole second floor myself, so yeah, and then of course I changed the roof as well. Well, of course it's not showing up because, oh no, there it is. Yeah, so that's the house basically. Yeah, so it's kind of sad to see that these guys are elders now. But they did a good job. They progressed through their careers and they actually got me a lot of achievements. Here, I'll go over the achievements that I have because these were all the ones I've got so far were completed with them. If only there was just a way to look at the ones you got. So all-nighter, have a sim stay awake for 24 straight hours. Let's see. I'm just kind of scrolling, trying to find it. Introvert, have a sim do nothing social for 24 sim hours. And then, jeez, hang on a sec. I had to set up, so I was like, wait, what? Startup Upstart, have a sim reach max level in Tech Guru. Tungsten Chef, have a sim reach max level in cooking. Up a notch, have the sim reach max level in culinary. And Whimsical, complete 100 whims across everyone. And yeah, that's what I've gotten, and it's all just with them, so they've definitely got a good chunk of them, because I was trying to do a bunch of different things. Also, I guess there is one more thing I should cover with the inventory. The collections. So I have found 3 frogs, just 3 plants, 9 My Sims trophies, 6 medals, 9 crystals, 5 elements, and 1 postcard, and 1 fossil. And then microscope, space prints, and aliens, and space rocks I haven't found yet. And I have 3 fish. So they started their collections and stuff. The main ones I'm focusing on are crystals, metals, elements, I already said that, sorry. Crystals, metals, elements, trophies, and postcards. Those are the big ones. I just started getting some postcard stuff. So there should be one from Riverview soon, and I'm going to see if there's another Penpal Elements, which come from the crystals and the metals. And then the trophies are just random capsules, because there's little things that spawn in at random times, but they always spawn in the same place. So there's always 2 that appear in the back. And I'll actually going to have Richard go dig for these now. So Richard can do that, although he's old, so I probably shouldn't be doing that, because it is possible to die over exhaustion in this game. So here's Richard, and Jason came out to watch too. You notice Jason's less gray than Richard, because I feel like Jason would age less violently, basically. Aren't you going to dig this one up too? Yeah, I know, you're tired. Just dig this up. Go dig that up. Richard, come on. Come on. He said no. Oh, it disappeared. No wonder. Oh, well, that's fine. So, yeah. What is this anyway? Citrine. Okay, sure. Go send that and see what element I get from that. And you Still have your cube, but let's see what your cube says about your love life. Just see if it makes you sad again. Oh, of course, your romantic future isn't bright, and yet you're talking to your husband of all this time. And then Bradford's asleep, so... Oh yeah, another thing is that Jason, obviously, being never weary, never gets tired, so he doesn't have to go to bed. And they just took a selfie, good for them. But yeah, I guess that's it for my first growing household in The Sims 4. I'm gonna try to post this sometime soon. Hopefully it won't take 5 million years, so it'll probably hopefully only take a day or two, maybe not even, if I get on it. To be fair, I do have a house build that I haven't posted yet that I recorded like last week, so I'll go ahead and do that soon too, and I will see you guys next time I record something. I'm gonna try to get some more Sims 4 LP parts out too, because I want to go back to play as them, but I'm gonna let Richard and Jason have their ending first. Oh yeah, see, he's sad. So one last thing. I'm gonna have you go here, and you're gonna cry. You're just gonna cry. You guys aren't gonna hear it, because obviously I have it so it doesn't record audio, but yeah, I'm just gonna have him cry in the bed next to his husband who is asleep. Come here. Come here. Come here and cry. You're sad. Yeah, with that, I will end this video. Like I said, I'll see you guys next time.